Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. This one caught by Winslow.
And Big Kellen Winslow played tight end in an era when the ball wasn't thrown out nearly as much as it is today. But he was fortunate to play for the Chargers, who did pitch it around pretty well, Brandon.
Well, yeah, you think about it, 7,000 receiving yards just south of that in just 109 games. That's how you become a 3-time first-team All-Pro. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's Kellen Winslow. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now Murray. And he'll get this one complete to Winslow. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. And now he's going to... And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for 2, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard line and bring my offense.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person would tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it, though.
Yes, they did. Give them credit.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on a kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The dump off good for 8 there on first.
That's right when I wanted to try him. Connection to the peer has been lost. I'm pretty sure I won that game. I'm the best player in Madden.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
All the Bucs are Patriots.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go, Rich.
Let's go now. You look the outlaw. Right there, 56. Stop your body.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right.
We're going, boys. We're going, boys. So we don't even play running with me.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Murray now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Jacobs now. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just still just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Gator. That's what I do.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Ken Houston.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That pass also... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will find Winslow. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Petty now. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with a fullback. Bohannon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
This is Hill on the draw play. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And that's complete. It's Sims. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. This one caught by Terrell Owens. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's... Fake attempt here, not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation...
Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a run with a fullback, Tommy Bohannon. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 2nd down, Hill. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Penning. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will It's a touchdown.
Great job, man. Keep getting those touchdowns.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terrell Owens. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. There was a lot of... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
What am I doing anymore?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And it's a touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Hello?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short.
Let's go,
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. Too little, Cap.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Check 56. Let's go, D.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. Murray has the 1st down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Hill one more time. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Derek Brooks diagnosed that play so well, just like he did back in the day. Over 1,700 career tackles en route to being a first-ballot Hall of Famer.
Heck of a guy off the field as well, winning the Walter Payton Man of the Year award in 2000. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, sorry, guys.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be. And look at this, it's a fake. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Right there, 56.
On first down, Murray flushed out right. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go, touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point try now for Dawson. On it to... This is caught. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
He gets it to Sims, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Hill. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Petty. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Not so hot, 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. And, boy, Talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
Nowhere to escape, and Yamada, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. David Onyemata, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Give him 30 yards there. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This one caught by Winslow. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one.
I decided to take a screenshot of that, sorry.
It's a short kick taken near the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Onyemata in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. David Onyemata in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Open man here. Sims complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for New England. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taking on the midfield logo. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The 30, 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
So we got man.
Yes.
1 final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So that one will be accepted.
You ready?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Yeah. Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my